evening, afternoon, morning, day, wherever you are from. Feeling lucky? As lucky as Dirty Harry. Good day to you all. This is the live watch-along. It's Spurs versus Leicester City.
It's time! Strap yourself in, because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts. Till I Die TV, your first choice for everything Leicester City. Tune in and join in now.
And now, here's your host.
Right, Chris.
All right, again. Hello, welcome along. I should have said feeling lucky punk, shouldn't I? Because that's how the saying went on Dirty Happy. Happy? Harry, second show today. If you missed it earlier, the radio show, we went live at 11 for 2 hours. Mixcloud.com/Leicester Till I Die Radio. Let me just put that up there so you can see. Please just go along. It's free of charge to follow, and then you can listen to the shows live as we do them. It's the ultimate blend of sport and music, and we had a great show this morning because we did all the, well, not all of them, because it was only part one, the worst football songs. Be warned, 2, 3, and 4, they could be on the way. There's a lot of them out there. Anyway, we've got a match on this evening. It's all matter of a little trip down to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Not worried at all. No, 48 goals in the last so many matches. I tell you what, excuse me, just 1 second. Oh, had a peanut go down the wrong way. A lot of goals in this game. There's always a lot of goals in this game. The problem is there's always more to them than there is to us. But there we go. Oh, my stream isn't working on YouTube, is it not? Wow, hang on 1 second. What is going on? What the devil is going on? Oh, it's been one of these days with technology today. Let's have a look. No, it appears it's working as far as I can see at this end. It is, yes, Terry, thank you. He's backed me up. It is Chris, thank you. Maybe Facebook user, not sure of your name there, but maybe it is your link. Look, do you believe in sort of karma, lucky omens, whatever you want to call it? Well, first of all, no Josh. There's no Josh today, so maybe that's... He's not watched us win a game yet. And I'll tell you what, if we win today and we've got no Josh, then I promise you he won't be on for the rest of the season. Bless him. Do you believe in other omens?
What we're going to do right now is go back, way back, back in time.
Leicester City FC on this day in history with Leicester Till I Die TV.
It's rewind time.
Yes, it is. Good evening, Scott. How the devil are you? Welcome along. 17th of September 1994 was also a Saturday, and Julian Joachim was the hero as Leicester City played their first win of the Premier League season at the 6th attempt. Joachim netted a pair of typically spectacular solo goals in a 3-1 thumping of Tottenham Hotspur. Yes. Oh, on this day, 1994, we put Tottenham Hotspur 3-1. At Filbert Street, though, that one was. It was captured by BBC TV's Match of the Day cameras. Aussie idealist Spurs had a star-studded lineup, including German international striker Jurgen Klinsmann, who found the target for the visitors. Spurs simply couldn't cope with Joachim's pace, however, and David Lowe bagged City's third goal in front of 21,300 fans. Well, if that isn't a lucky omen, all right, yeah, I'm grasping at straws, aren't I? I know, I'm grasping at straws. Well done to Fulham last night, beating Forest 3-2. Forest, apparently everybody in Nottingham has been told now, the RSPCA, they've got to go and hand the dogs in because anybody living in Nottingham, it appears they just can't hold on to a lead. I know, I'm sorry. Who cares? 4-1, yes. And Scott said it was himself that was having issues with YouTube. Not to worry, mate. You've obviously got it working. Nice one. Just panicked. I did 20 minutes of a radio show on Friday night, and the sound wasn't working, so nobody could hear what I was saying. I get it. It is an improvement. I did it again this morning. Please catch that. Like I say, mixcloud.com/OTID radio. The ultimate blend of sport and music is a new channel. Please give us your support and go and follow us. It is totally free. Look one is in. Hi up everybody. Certainly, sir, how are you? Not a Levy fan by the look of it. But he's doing okay this season. He's back to managing, got a good manager in. I think you're going to be up there or thereabouts, to be honest with you. Just hope it doesn't you have a bit of a bad one today. Not honestly can say a bit concerned with the lineup today. Back the boys, hope they get the job done. Back the boys, and I'll back Brendan until the whistle goes, and then we'll have a look at it. I've got somebody coming on, mate. I do have somebody coming on. And it's all sort of set up for us to sort of, with the artwork and what have you. By all means, talk to me in advance, really. If you can get me in advance if you want to come on. I love doing it with opposition players, to be honest with you. I do, as opposition players, opposition fans. I do love doing that. So please do contact me for the reverse fixture, and we'll definitely 100% get you on. At Leicester TID on Twitter, give us a follow and send us a message, mate, and I'll get that in my diary. But it's coming up now, Scott. It is coming up now. And as my sound's gone, again, what is going on here? What is going on? Again, it's showing me that it's working. It's showing me that it's working here. Okay, let me have a look at this. Oh, God almighty. Is that any better, guys? I've tried to do it, but let's go on and see how we get on. I don't know what is going on. Hopefully, it's maybe a little bit better now. Who knows? Like I say, the way things are going, could be going anywhere. Oh, that's it, apparently. Tell you what, mate, the way things are going, you just know Leicester are going to win 5-0, don't you? Yeah, right. Okay. Let's have a look at the teams, shall we? Well, let's have a look certainly at our team anyway. And this is what Brendan has gone for. There you go. So we've got Danny Ward in goal, and I think that is right. I think that is right, to be honest with you. CFC Gray, sorry, just popped on. He's hiding behind the sofa. Is it safe to come out? No, it's not. It is not safe to come out, mate. I'd give it another 2 hours, then maybe it would be. But no. So we've got Danny Ward in goal, and I think that's the right thing. I mean, everybody is shouting for Everson to be given a chance. He had an okay pre-season. He made one massive blunder. But you know what? He's going to be a good goalkeeper. But he had one good game against Stockport. And they only had 4 shots all game. It then came to the penalty shootout. And yes, he then did save a couple of penalties, but so did Danny Ward when he was in the same position. And he was the reserve backup goalkeeper. So, you know, let's not go mad. You know, Danny Ward, again, what he's had no Fafana in there. It's all been a little bit of a mess, to be honest with you, hasn't it? Totally, because the defense, you know, Castanier's been dropped, Fafana left, you know, Justin on the other side, and a goalkeeper can only be good if he's got a good team in front of him, and at the moment he hasn't had that. Who's messaging me like mad? I'm trying to do a watch along. That's unprofessional. But the back 4 today, Castanier's back again. Great. Faze, is it pronounced Faze? I still don't know how you actually pronounce it. Faze is in there. Evans and Justin's back on the left. So I think that and Danny Ward, yeah, I mean, we've got to say it's Tottenham. So come on, guys, let's take it with the dose of medicine. We know we're not playing Stockport here. We are playing we're playing Tottenham Hotspur. And yeah, I think that's fair. No, I say definitely stick with Danny, and I think that back 4 is okay. Indeed, the defensive midfielder, of course, he's got to be in there. And I'm going to face it, I like a 4-4-2, but Brendan's gone 4-1-4-1. Madison on the right, Tielemans and Dewsbury Hall across the midfield, and Barnes on the left with Daka up front. The substitutes, Vardy, Albrighton, Inacho Perez, Amati Pratt, Everson Thomas, and Sumari. Terry says there, what has Kells done wrong? I have no idea. But you know, Brendan, he puts 2 up front. The both strikers get a goal. He's never going to do it again for two games, is he? You know. The problem is Kelechi can't. No, he can't. That's how he is absolutely fantastic, but he can't play as a lone striker. He isn't a lone striker. But when he's playing with another striker, he's good. He's that link between midfield and the attack. You know, I give up. I give up. You know, I don't know. I wouldn't have gone exactly for that team, but then we know nobody ever agrees with Brendan. Let's face it, if we go and win, even if it's a lucky 1-0 off somebody's bottom, we'll say how well Rodgers has done. That's football. That is football. Yeah, exactly, Gray. We have gone back to 1 up front. I do not agree with that at all. But you know, this is Brendan. Excuse me, I'm in trouble today. Excuse me. Why are we surprised? Yeah, I agree with you both. Oh God. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a big. Big Wes is on the screen on Sky. Yeah, I'll have a look at it after the match, Lookman. like I say, I'll make a note. We'll definitely get something out. But do remind me again, because obviously we've got a bit of a World Cup between then and now and everything. So do remind me. Very interesting to see how we are at set pieces. Definitely. We might be expecting a lot for him to have suddenly turned us into set piece kings after a week, but who knows? Terry, good news is there's no Marty and Perez. Do you know what? In my team, I know that I disagreed with Craig because Craig went for Albrighton on that side, and I actually went for Perez. Because when Perez played Southampton, when he played against Southampton, Castagna was behind him. They actually combined very, very well. And Amate, do you know what? Let's give the guy a chance. Last season, he was our only fit defender. But last season, we were, saying how good he was. He's had a few bad games this season. Let's just, let's give it. And I'm as bad as everybody else. I'm not going to lie. We're football fans. We react very quickly. And we've not had 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks without a game to moan about. So let's just see how it goes. But I get your point, Terry. I do totally get your point. John, good evening. How the devil are you, sir? Welcome along. How many will Tottenham score today? I've got them scoring 2. I'm not going to lie. I don't know about everybody else. 4-1, Kane hat-trick to say it, but we are in real trouble. With the squad we've had, we should not be looking to play 4-4-2 diamond shape with Ndidi, centre defensive midfielder, KDH and Samari, centre midfielder, and Madison Cam, and then you have to up front. The thing, I get what you're saying, and I don't totally disagree with you, Scott. But you know what it's like with us. We could have 50 people sat around watching a game, and you'd have probably 47 different teams. You know what I mean? But Terry does make the valid point. We had 2 successful strikers last week. Can't have that now, can we, Brendan? You know what, Terry? I wear this cap for 2 reasons, right? One, because I've got a huge, big camera light there, which is, it's like the sun. It really is. It's bright, so I have this on just to shield my eyes. And secondly, I've got no hair, and that hair I did have before Brendan Rodgers started, and I've pulled it all out. Let's see. I'm going to have my rant after the game when we've lost. Maybe we could shoot at 2 goals. That would probably help. Just been on Sky, and they've just been showing obviously the warming up, and they always have the second goal to the left of the main goal. Would that really help, Greg? Do you really think so? Definitely agree with your point. Get Big Wes on there. He wasn't. Towards the end of his career, it was time for him to go, wasn't it? Let's be honest. But we're coming up about 10 minutes from kickoff. Now, these are the score lines. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to apologise here because it's not often that I actually predict against my team. 2 seasons ago, when we first did the Xbox Prediction League, I actually won it. And then last season, I did stick that Leicester were going to win. Steve Walsh did as well, in fairness. We were both towards, I was bottom, and I think he was just above me. So, in all honesty, I need the points in the Prediction League. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But I have gone 2-1 to Tottenham. I really hope it's not. I'll get to you in a minute, Scott. I've got 2-1 to Tottenham, I'm afraid. Craig has gone 1-1. Terry Taggart has gone 3-1 to Tottenham. Steve Walsh, this wasn't his first result, his first prediction, but I promised him I wouldn't say what his first prediction was, but he settled on a 1-1. Steve Lynix has gone 1-0 to Leicester. I think that's more his hatred for Spurs, other than the fact that he thinks we will win. Ian Marshall's gone 3-1 to the Spurs as well, and Ian Wilson has gone for the old Desmond there. A 2-2 draw, and again, as he said, more in hope than anything else, really. So those are the predictions. What are yours? Stick them in the chat. Let me know what your predictions are. We beat them 2-0 2 years ago at Spurs. Look where we are now. That's football, though, isn't it, Gray? You know, 2 very good seasons of us actually punching above our weight, would you say? You know, Spurs weren't in it, Arsenal weren't in it. But look, you know, that was then, this is now. Tottenham, you know, this time last season, Tottenham were on the verge of getting thrown out of the Europa Conference. So there we go. Scott says, I think it will be a clean sheet for Spurs. I'm going 3-0. Terry says, let's just say teams score on average 2 goals a game against us. So I'm going 4-2. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is the thing, right? And Scott, I haven't forgotten your comment, Scott. Just find it. He thinks I'm telling little lies in reference to having hair before Brendan came along. Look, I'm using that as an excuse. Nobody knows. Shush. I'm getting away with it. You know, getting away with it. Let's have a look. Cyber Leader's in. Good evening, Cyber Leader. How the hell are you? Yeah. I think you and me both. Unfortunately, I have to sort of say, I think it is a lovely stadium. I'm just showing the stadium. My God, it is a lovely stadium. And I think they'll do well this season. Unfortunately, excuse me again. A cough. Gray, yes, I agree. Gray, we have gone backwards. Or we've stood still because we've not made any. No, we've gone backwards. I've got to say, last season, yeah, it was the injuries. 8th, and I always say this, I'm sorry, but 8th in a semi-final in Europe was not a bad season. This season we are struggling, and I am worried that we're going to keep saying only so many games. Only so many games, you know. I mean, yesterday we were cut adrift a little bit when Forest were winning 1-0. We were well behind. I mean, we can overtake Forest if we win today on goal difference, but if they'd have won, we wouldn't have been able to do that. Okay, so I tell you what, I need a cough, so let me just go and we will. Well, this is where you can find us.
Watch us on YouTube. Listen on your favourite podcast platform, or ask your smart speaker to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die. Broadcasting live worldwide.
The team are just getting ready to come out. They're in the tunnel now. They have done well, you know, Conte and Spurs, they're having a good season. He's a good manager for them. But let's very quickly run through some of the stats here. So 32 games we've played in the Premier League. And they've won 15, we've won 12. So it's not that big a gap, but I don't think many of those have been recent. 5 draws. And they've won 8 at home and we've won 5 away. So it could kind of go, I suppose, either way. On paper, last season, yeah, they did the double over us, unfortunately. 3-1 Spurs beat us. And in the first game, they beat us 3-2 with 2 very, very, very late games, unfortunately. I have to be honest with you. And let's have a look at what the next slide is. I feel like Chris Whitty here. Next slide, please. That's the season so far. I think our win, we said the other night, I think that was our Stockport win that they've included in there. They've won 4. That's the only win we've got. We've played 6, lost 6 in the Premier League. And they scored 12 goals. We've scored 8. The big difference there is the 5 conceded and the 16 not conceded. We are just going to have a break now because I think they're having a minute silence. So we'll join in with that. Good evening, Doug. How are you?
Good evening. That was very well, impeccably observed there.
There was one or two shouts, but yeah, you always get that. But yeah, I thought it was kind of puts it into perspective, really. It's just a game, this, at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Looking forward to this game, actually. Spurs weren't very good the other night against Sporting, so maybe you can catch them on an off day.
Hopefully, I haven't seen that at all. Emil Heskey there putting the reef out for Leicester. But let's just see quickly what are the. Yeah, I mean, this is the form going into it, which doesn't really hold out a lot of hope for us. When you look at that, that's the league form. We have got one win on penalties against Stockport. I mean, they've got Loris, Sanchez, Dyer, Lenglet, Percic, Bentancur, Hoberg, and Sessignon. I can never say that. Him with Charleston and Kane up front. I mean, it's going to be a goal fest for Tottenham, isn't it?
I mean, you'd like to think so. I think the only major surprise.
Like to think so, to be honest with you.
I think the only major surprise for me is Son's not starting, but actually, he's had a very slow start to the season.
Yes, yeah. Well, they were asking for him to be dropped on with the Spurs fans on their channels recently. Face starts for Leicester. Both strikers scored with two up front, so Brendan obviously goes back to one up front.
Yeah, you can never tell with Brendan, can you?
No, you can't. No, you can't. And that is the goal. When the goals go in and are scored, and that is the season story so far. Great, very good behaviour. I think it's as good as you can get. And the national anthem was good. Gray, sorry, but here we go. We kicked off. Let me bring this in first straight away. Let's see if we can get through the first minute without conceding, guys? And then we'll just catch up with your comments in a second. So skip the bit stat again about Kane scoring against us. I did. Danny Ward, I think you've been a bit unfair there, to be honest with you. He's only made really one bad mistake. And would you have Casper back? Because I tell you what, he's not kept a clean sheet in Nice yet. So, Forest shouting for Steve Cooper out already. Oh, for God's sake, Leicester. Pissing it about at the back again. Sorry. Easy. Look at this. 52 seconds on the clock and I'm swearing already. Very good behaviour. Hello, Rebecca, in the background there. I got that right this time. I did. Brookline, good evening. How are you? All the way from the US of A. We're going to get stuffed. Yeah, I think you might be right. Chris, you should go on PGT or X Factor sing amazing singing by yourself. What can I say? I've got a very, very high voice. I actually did do a little bit of singing on the radio show earlier, but I don't think anybody was listening at that point. And Nippon's in. You get a big up. It obviously doesn't big up me, but there we go, if you know what I mean. Son has been shit so far. Apparently, that's what we've been hearing.
Yeah, he's been very, very lethargic so far. But it's not. He's not the only one, to be honest. There's been a few players that have been very lethargic this season so far.
Well, don't we know it, guys? And Highfields is in. Good evening, afternoon, morning, day, whatever. Highfields, welcome along. Madison on the right. I know. Leicester are on the break. Kieran Dewsbury Hall being wrestled by Spurs. Did you nip it? I apologise, mate. I apologise. I was only tongue in cheek. I'm sorry that. I mean, as a neutral, Doug, and Spurs are just coming on the attack here, which is always a worry because it's Kane. Took 3 Leicester defenders to stop him then. But, oh, God, we haven't got it away. I'm on 250, by the way. What are you on, Doug?
I'm slightly ahead of you, but I won't give anything away.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. And again, just obviously house rules. If you're in the chat, please do not give anything before it comes up. Well, as soon as it comes up on the graphic, of course, that is fine. But it's all a bit desperate at the moment. Oh, lovely ball. Oh, it wasn't. But as a neutral, I mean, that was a free kick. Yeah, as a neutral, Doug, for the fourth time. Looking at Leicester, Rodgers is trying to change things. Oh, penalty! He's given it.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
Oh, wow! He's given it. 3 minutes in. I think it definitely looked a penalty to me. We'll come back to that question in a minute, obviously. Doug, it looked a penalty to me. Let's have a look at this.
It's very clumsy.
Ooh. It was on the line.
Aye, if it's on the line, it's a penalty.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it was definitely the foot that he brought down. He was on the line. He can't surely not give that. Well, he's given it, in fairness, the referee. VAR can't surely overrule that. No, Tielemans' has goal. Come on, Tielemans. Come on. Oh, he scored 5 penalties and he's got all. I can't look. I literally can't look. Tell me, Doug.
Oh no, he's missed it.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, it's going to be retaken.
Don't believe it.
Oh, is it?
It's going to be retaken. Yeah.
Oh, he was well. Yes, he came. You're supposed to stay on the line, aren't you?
You're supposed to have one foot on the line, and
yes,
he's. Oh yeah. Oh, both of them are on off the line.
Yeah. Oh no, he was way out. Yeah, that was the question. Sorry, I was just confirming. He's got to be on the line. He's at least 1 foot on the line.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper encroachment. Yes, quite right. Look at that. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. I didn't look last time. I think it looks like he's done it this time. Please, God, please. Yes! Yes! Come in, Diddy. Come in. Yes. Yeah, mind you, you know what that means, guys. They're going to go and score 2 now. And I don't care. I don't care that it's going against my prediction either. Now, that was a better one.
Yeah, that's Tielemans' first Premier League goal since February.
Is it? Wow.
Been a long time coming.
Yes. Fair. Is my sound all right, by the way?
Yeah. Your sound's fine, mate.
Yeah. Absolutely bonkers, says Field. I know my seat's gone down. I jumped up that much. let me rearrange my little self. Blue Army, indeed. In fact, I tell you what, where is it? Come on, let's get the clappers. This is what we've been missing. The old clappers. Yes, indeed. I've just burst Doug's eardrums. Let's hope that gives us some confidence now. Let's be honest with you. I know you obviously posted that before he actually scored, Gray, but good gracious me, indeed. Jeff's in. Good evening, Jeff from the Philippines. How the devil are you? Hi, Chris and Doug. Hanging again. Hoping again. I said hanging again. I thought you'd been at the whiskey. Hoping again for a good performance from Leicester, but expecting the Spurs win. Was predicting the 2-0, but... What did I say?
Oh. And guess who it is as well.
Yeah. Short corner, back out to the corner kicker straight in at the far post. What was Castagna doing?
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, how long was that? 3 minutes, if that.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if
This is Arsenal all over again.
yeah.
I mean, it was a well-taken corner.
Yeah.
But Kane, look, Kane's at the back. He goes round. Surely there should, I don't know if it's just me, Doug, but should there ever be a position where an attacking player is behind the defender like that?
I mean, I think whatever you do on Kane, if you double up on him, then I think you managed to stop him. But yeah, Castagna was very poor defensively there.
Yeah, totally. To me, if you've got a player behind you on an attack, you're going to get done. I've seen it so many times. Somebody should be picking him up.
Yeah.
But then you could argue that it would have left two players in front of him. It was bad marking, David. I say this new set piece coach we've got, he's had a great impact, hasn't he? That's one of three that Kane will get. Highfield's good God, not again. Christ almighty, what a joke, says David. Turf's in, Brendan in, Leicester to win, and Burnley win on a Saturday. It's been a strange year. I think you maybe got caught out. Timing wasn't brilliant there. And then he comes back, Brendan out. In, out, shake it all about. You score and then conceding. What's that about? Brendan Rodgers out. Is it what we did against Arsenal? We got 2 goals and conceded almost straight away. I had a feeling that it was a corner and that was going to happen.
I know. When you've brought a new set piece
there we
coach
go.
in as
Just
well.
showing Lars Knunsdon, the Leicester set piece coach. Welcome to the club, Lars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Score, then immediately lose the lead yet again. I know. Who is coaching this bunch of muppets, says Paul? I wonder sometimes. I mean, against Brighton in the second half, I think, we were playing our plan A, B, C, and D all at the same time, and not all the players were playing the same one. I can't even keep the ball when we luckily get it.
That's just so frustrating that you get yourselves into a very good position and then you can't defend the corner. Must drive you absolutely nuts as a Leicester fan that you just can't seem to defend set pieces.
No. Well, this is why we've got the set piece coaching. And I did say at the start, in fairness, he's only been with us a week, so he's not going to be able to work miracles in that time. Absolutely garbage, says Gray. There was no excuse on that one. Man in between two, and one of those two is Kane. Exactly. But then again, like I say, as I said, we sit here and I should say, yeah, he maybe should have gone behind, but then that would have left two in front of it. You don't know. Absolute garbage. Get this bunch of coaches out. They're awful. Russ is asking here. I have my thoughts on this, but as a neutral, Doug, if we lose, do you think that Brendan will go?
When's your next game? 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks' time, yeah. And we're playing Forest.
Oh, crikey. That will be an interesting one anyway.
Yeah.
Are they likely to get a new manager in 2 weeks? You look how it's taken Brighton a bit of time to get they're trying to find a new manager, but it's not quite worked for them yet. So I think if you were to be hammered something like 5-1 or something, then yes, I think he would probably go. But if you keep it tight right now, Oh, why doesn't he play it across there? Oh.
Is it to me? Okay, I'm disappointed now, but if this game finishes 1-1 and you'd offered me that at the start, I would have snapped your hand off. Come on! Oh no, number 10, Maddison was absolutely free.
I know. I was just literally saying that. Like, why didn't he pass it?
And now Tottenham are on the break. Oh no, we've stopped it. Right, but no, this is a game that we would not expect to win. And if, like you say, if we get absolutely played off the park, and sometimes, like when we lost to Arsenal, you have to take your hat off and say they were the better team.
Yeah.
But no, I can't see Brendan going because it's not a game we would have expected to come and win 3-0. You know, they did a double over us last season. In April, we have got now. These are our April games here. We've got October. Sorry, it's defaulted to April. I don't know what. Let's have a look. We've got a lot of games in April. We've also got a lot of games in October. We start with an away trip to Bournemouth, who are not going too bad. We then host Crystal Palace and host Leeds, whilst being away to Wolves. And then, of course, we've got Man City at the end of the month, which, yeah, taking the Man City game out, we've got 4, what I would potentially say is winnable games. Not saying we will win them, but they are games we looked at. Now, if we come out of that and maybe we're still bottom and still only got maybe 1 point, he has to go.
I would be concerned if you lost to Forest. I think that's the one you don't want to lose, especially because it's like the big rivalry. It's one game you just cannot afford to lose. Is that one? Because bragging rights is on show for sure.
Yes, it is, and of course they did the game over us in the FA Cup. But like I say, Forest, Bournemouth, Palace, Leeds, Wolves, they are all winnable on paper.
Oh, especially Wolves. They were terrible against City today.
Well, I got it dead on 3-0, so I'm happy with that one. But thank you. When we look at those games, that's when I think the decision will be made, because we've then only got Man City at home, Everton away, Newport at home in the Cup, West Ham, and of course we've got the break for the FA Cup. So I think it's after those games, if he does, he's going to do it. Last Christmas. Oh God, Dan.
Oh
God. I don't know if I can even read this out. Last Christmas, you tore up my heart. In the next phase of play, we chucked it away. This year, I must make it clear, goals from set pieces are special. You know, as much as that hurts, Dan, I have got to say, I have got to give you this. I mean, you know, some people might give you the Maisie for that. I'm sorry, I will give you this.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Yes, I know where you live, Dan, don't forget. But no, it was cleverly done, that. Cleverly done. You need to get a life, mate. Jeff, I don't think Rodgers will go until the World Cup. Well, yeah, that's exactly what I've just said there. And by then, we should have picked up a few wins, starting with Forest. No game plan, says Gray. Anthony's in. Big up, Chris and Doug. Hope you are well. Where were you earlier? You should have been listening on the radio, Anthony. I played the Wurzels and Bristol City song. Way. Almost as bad as Spurs having Chaz and Dave, isn't it? But you had the Wurzels for your team song. You missed Alamitri as well, Doug.
I know I did, yeah.
Aye. Come on. Now you've got the ball. What are you going to do with it? Not an awful lot. Go on. Oh, he's having a long range shot, Maddison, but it doesn't get past the defenders. You and Peter Kay, Dan. You and Peter Kay. Since we won 2 Prime Minister's Queen. Yeah. Jesus, Kane, and the Chelsea fella all scored at the back post. How did Bristol get on today, by the way? Talking of Bristol and the Wurzels, how did they get on, by the way? Somebody tell me. I do know.
Burnley went 2-1.
Yeah, they lost, I think, to Burnley, yeah. These players haven't got the spunk to face Forest. Now. Dan wasting his evening by thinking up songs because he doesn't have a life. Me calling him out. Of course, I also don't have a life. Thank you, Kate. Hope you have a good weekend as well. I love the fact at the end of every night, I say, right, I better let you go because, you've obviously got you got your lady, good lady there, Kate. You want to be with her. And he always said, she's asleep. So he's back to the curtains again. Fair play on the win, says Anthony. And everybody's talking amongst themselves to Anthony.
What was your prediction for this one?
2-1 to Spurs.
2-1 Spurs.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest with you, simply because I need the points in the prediction league.
I
mean, on that goal, going back to the goal, all right, Castagna was caught out, but he was trying maybe to cover 2 players. And the more I'm thinking about it, if he had gone back to try and pick Kane up, then the other one would have been free in the middle. This set-piece coach has got a big job on his hands, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with what you've just said there. I think if Kane doesn't get it, then the big cock gets it. Richarlison. I cannot stand Richarlison. Absolutely hate him. So, well, not literally, but hope somebody actually goes right through him because what he did at Forest with the rainbow flicks.
And you have a go at me for saying that I hope that Fofana breaks his leg.
I just hope someone leathers Richarlison. I can't stand the bloke.
We know why, in fairness. Turf, you need points in general, let alone the prediction league. But on the latter, I can't talk. You're having a bad one, are you, mate? Kate, a lot of the time I'm not asleep. I just come second when it's between you two, Chris. What can I say, Kate? I've either got it,
Oh.
I know it's a corner to Spurs. I'm just trying to ignore it. Words fail me. Words absolutely fucking fail me.
I mean, Eric Dyer he's just jumped above your centre back, and he's jumped ahead of Justin there. I mean, pardon the pun, but it's diabolical defending there.
Well, and Spurs fans all they've done is moan about Dyer. But 2 corners, 2 goals. What the fuck is going on?
It's just terrible defending. But this is what you don't want, is to be behind against this Tottenham team because they will pick you off like that. I don't think they've had to. I don't think they've had to even work hard for their goals as well. That's what makes it really bad. I felt like we were not in the game, and but I just felt that they were almost like, we'll let you, come at us because we're gonna hit you on the break, and here they come again. Oh, it's a free kick. It's just absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Yeah, it is, unfortunately.
Is it time to change the channel? Well, we can't say them, we can't blame Joss because Joss isn't here and we're still losing. I can't. The thing is, I can't see this Leicester side coming back into this, and that's the that is the disappointing thing, you know.
I mean, my prediction for this one was I went 3-1 actually. So I'm just kind of hoping now that you kind of do a Spurs on them and win 3-2 in the 90th plus minute or something, because that would just make my day if you did that. But at the moment, the way this is going,
I'm going to do a Donald Trump and say end it now. It's dire. Anthony's got a 3-2 win for Leicester. I don't know what you were drinking or smoking, Anthony, but can I have some, please? Yeah. Oh, Dan, what have you been doing today? See, look, they've got a set piece coach, and that's working for them.
Yeah.
Johnny Evans is useless in the air. The whole team are at the moment, I think. Possession-wise, 60% Tottenham, 40% to us. Sorry, 40% to Tottenham, 60% to Leicester. Sorry, I just presumed that was Tottenham. So we've had more possession. Both of us have had 4 shots. They've obviously had 2 on target to our 1. They've had 2 corners and they've scored from 2 corners. And that's the fucking annoying thing.
Yeah.
You know, we know we're bad at them. We've got a set piece coaching. 2 corners, 2 goals. And it's only 25 minutes gone, you know.
Yeah.
Go on, Jay. Oh, go on. Oh, for fuck.
I don't know why he's doing a back heel there.
It was actually not a bad move, in fairness.
Mm-hmm. It was a very good move. It was just mucked up at the end there.
Yeah. Anthony says he's handed his CV into Leicester. Oh, it's a corner. It's a corner, guys. 3-1. They're just thinking, like, whose turn is it to score this time? Who's next on the list? Oh, it's me. Right, damn it. Let me get in the box here. Lloris has come up because he'd probably score as well.
It's got to be a foul. That's got to be a foul.
You're joking me. Yeah, he's given it as a foul, I think, hasn't he?
Oh, it's a foul. Like, Sanchez has come up, his arms right on towards face. Yes, okay, it's not very commanding goalkeeping from Danny Ward, but Sanchez has got like a big left arm over his face. That's a free kick.
Oh yes, And then, indeed, he handballed it into the net. That was quite right. Good referee in there, in fairness.
Yeah, well done, Simon Hooper.
I think Ward would have got that had that not not done that. But again, 3 corners, technically 3 goals. Obviously, that one was wiped off. But you can't blame. I mean, Danny Ward was it was like WWF that.
Yeah.
You're quite right. Possession means nothing. Oh, Dan, I'm going to ban you in a second. Can I come on the prediction show with you next week? Because I need to know who we're going to be playing next season. Big up, lads. Ravi, good evening. How are you?
Ravi.
Welcome into the chat. I'm just ignoring you now, Dan. I really am. We all knew what was coming, probably. Looks like I might get the job. Are you any good at set pieces, Anthony? I'm sorry, Gray. As we said, you can't blame Ward. Excuse me, you can't blame Ward on that one. It was totally and utterly a foul. He couldn't climb up there because he was being held down. So I can't blame Ward on that one. Good gracious me, chuckle group. To me. Rabbit's gone 5-1 Spurs. Is face any good? Can't watch the game. I mean, this is going to be a bad game, is it not, Doug, to judge a new defender in?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you idiot.
Oh God, he was through.
I know.
Oh,
sorry. Before I rudely interrupted.
No, I mean, just looking at that very quickly. I mean, what do you do in that situation? He was being caught. If he hadn't shot then, I think he would have been caught.
Yeah. No, to be honest, I think it's too early to make a decision on V's at the moment because it's his first game. It's his first game, so you can't really miss him because of the long hair.
Yeah. Cucurella-esque, as they say.
Yeah, Cucurella-esque. Or do you remember Marouane Fellaini?
Yes. I do. It's another corner. It's another corner for Tottenham, guys. Get ready. I mean, it's actually Ray. You're asking for Maguire back. I mean, with the fact that we've got one goal, we had to have 2 attempts at that, didn't we? Madison looks knackered already. Roger's got nothing left, like Ian Beale. Russ, I said 3-0 to Spurs before the game, so I'll now go 4-1 Spurs. Sorry, Chris. Russ, I went 2-1 Spurs, so, you know. Anthony, Dan, they say, what did he bottle it again? Are we saying he bottled it? I mean, you can say WTF, Daka, but I think he had to make a very quick decision because, like I say, the Spurs defender was almost on him. And that was, he didn't have as much time maybe as we thought.
It's good to see Daka getting his chance, though, because I was one of those ones last season that I thought that Daka should have had more opportunities.
Yes.
Because obviously, remember, he did very well in like the Europa League and then obviously, the Conference League. I just think he's a kind of a player, like a momentum player. I think you just need to give him a run of games, and then I think he'll be able to maybe get a few goals. I think he just needs a goal just to get his confidence back.
Yeah. There we go. I think my phone's catching up with all the goals, to be honest with you. Oh, Russ, thank you very much, Russ. I've just seen that you've just followed us on the radio. Yeah, I appreciate that, mate. Well, worth going back and listening to. The score says 2-1, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says 2-1, Anthony. What are you on about? Yeah, we've not done bad, but then as Doug said earlier, mate, we're not. Possession means nothing, and Spurs are probably only in second gear still, But just going back, Russ, Russ followed us at mixcloud.com/LTID radio. Give us a follow on there. You can listen to if you watch the show, or listen to the show, I should say, from earlier, you can hear the dulcet tones of Delamitri. Don't come home too soon. That's the trouble.
I followed you on Mixcloud earlier as well.
Yeah. Oh, cheers, buddy. Thank you.
No problem.
And having said that, Wales actually, Wales released a World Cup song when they weren't even in the World Cup. Ah, dear. Ah, dearie me. There was some good.
That's a good opportunity, that one. Should be better there.
Oh, it was a bit wide, or wide. It was a bit high, I mean.
Wow, Human Song not scored from 19 shots this season. That's pretty bad.
Wow. But then again, he was top scorer last season, so
yeah,
Daka should have at least kept going, then pulled the trigger.
Yeah,
we're all frustrated players, aren't we? Let's be honest. As I say, Chris, I don't think he will go. Definitely don't think he will go after this game. We'd be stupid. I think there are times when he goes. If he goes, it's got to be the World Cup, because to be honest with you, that gives you 4 weeks to try and find a new manager, a couple of games to bed in, and then you've got the transfer window. But I will pay. I will pay for Brendan's taxi. Gray says, "No composure."
It did come to him pretty quick, though.
Yes, and I think at the moment, confidence is so. That wasn't out. Oh God. I think when your confidence is low, you try anything, don't you? I don't know. If you are new to this channel as well, please do press that subscribe button and follow us, and press the likes button as well. It does help with the algorithms. And obviously also for Doug, where can people subscribe to yourself, Doug?
Yeah, you can find me at the Dugout Football channel on YouTube. I'm also on Twitter, enrod_992, Instagram at Douglas.horn.
Brilliant. And the details will be added later. Obviously, you were a late addition to the squad, as they say. But I will be adding your details later. Facebook user, is this Jason by any chance? How's the hell of our defensive coaches still got jobs? Well, the new guy's come in, hasn't he? But at least we haven't capitulated.
No.
And I'm grasping at straws here. Russ has just put the under-21s team up there. Who are they playing, Russ? Just out of interest. Do you know what? I'd take the Tigers front line at the moment. That was a neat ball out for Ward. He actually found a player. That was something Schmeichel never used to do.
Yeah, a lot was said about Schmeichel's distribution, wasn't it?
Oh, it was awful, but of course it made up on other parts of his game, obviously. But he had an awful season last season. But then the defense didn't. Oh, what the hell was that, Barnes? Tries a flick on to empty space. Mm-hmm. Go on. Oh, we're just trying these long range shots now. Indeed, you're a midfielder. You score once in a blue moon.
Can you remember his last Premier League goal?
No.
I can't either. So that would have been what they would have said as being a collector's item if he had battered one in from that range.
Is it just me? See, because I'm looking at this and thinking, if we had two up front, but then again,
see, so this is the thing. You're getting the ball in really dangerous positions, but you're just when it comes to that final accurate ball, it's just going pear-shaped.
Again, come on, Daka. He's got nose. There's 5 finally. Somebody Tielemans comes up. There's Daka up front. There was 5, and this is the problem with only one up front. There was Daka and 5 Spurs players. He had to play it back, and now, obviously, the whole bloody team's come back. One up front, Brendan. Get your head out your fucking arse. Apparently, Liverpool are losing. Oh no, we're losing 1-0 to Liverpool in the under-23s. I think he means there. Or does he mean that Leicester are winning? Stuart, I think he's one of your guys. So I think we're losing.
Yeah, that does sound like one of our guys. Yeah.
Yes. Press. Target practice. Another half yet, Chris. Who can bust? I will. Can I just say, I've already had a heart attack. So if you do see me suddenly flip over the side, call an ambulance. Oh, shut up, Kulversark and whatever you're called. You were outdone by our new defender. Just admit it. It is what. Oh! Whoa! Hang on!
Oh!
Hang on! Surely, I daren't celebrate just in case. Castagna crosses the ball. Oh, yeah! Oh, Madison! I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't care how it goes in. I will take it. I think that will probably go down as a Loris own goal. 5 minutes to half time. Come on, guys. We can do this. We're not going to. We don't let them get another goal before half time.
I think it's a Dyer own goal.
Yeah, I'm going to say. I think. Oh, is it a Loris?
I think it's a Dyer own goal. I think it actually comes off Dyer. But if Maddison's actually, trying to shoot for goal, then it potentially could be Maddison's.
Oh, I think that is Maddison's. I thought I didn't. I was just excited at the scoring. I thought it had gone off the goalkeeper, but no. I think.
Well.
It's been given to Madison. It has been given to Madison, and I'm not even going to get 3 fucking points in the prediction league. Come on, Leicester. Ian Wilson's ex-Leicester player has gone 3-3. That's the one that's most likely to happen. He's still in with a chance of 3 points.
Spurs can't defend, and now they can. The Leicester. This is a really good game of football.
This has got 9-9 written all over it, hasn't it?
9-9.
Oh.
Get up, you big cock.
Madison, ho, he's magic. I missed Cambiasso. That was booty. Yes, it was. That was real quality, says David. Madison, yeah. Southgate looking away right now. Yeah. What a goal, Madison. Yes, it was.
Wasn't it like Sancho midweek as well? He's not been called up to the England squad, and now that I could get into that. I'm not going to get into the James Maddison argument because I'd be here all day.
I think we have to accept that sometimes 10-10 all over it. Oh God, what? Don't do this to me, Doug.
I think that's a great save by Ward. They're not showing it back yet, but I want to see this again. I think this is a save from Ward.
Oh, off the post. Did he put it onto the post by any chance? Honestly, Spurs players are getting up. They're going down quick like a bride's knickers on a wedding night.
I think he gets a touch to this. Let's have a look. Yeah, great save, Ward. Great save.
That will do him. That will do him the power of good.
That was a top save there.
It was going in, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Yes, he did. He got his fingertips to it.
Fingertips.
Without that would have been a goal. You know. Yeah. James is in the house. Good evening, James. How are you? Forever and ever, we'll follow our team. My name is Leicester. We rule supreme. We so do. We so do. I think it is about time. I think we've not had one of these for a long time. Yeah, R.I.P. Vichai.
Yeah, that's one of the best songs in the Premier League.
It is. I've shed a few tears at that in my time.
I can imagine. He was just a wonderful owner, Vichai. He really was, and it's just really sad how tragically, he died.
I mean, I've got to say, and I know. Oh, Maurice is playing left back there. I've got. If I missed something, I've got to say, recently I have had a bit of a moan about certain fans. But on the other hand, the support that we got from, every Premier League team. I mean, even West Ham, and I can't stand their owners, but even they were good. Liverpool, Man United, Forest and Derby scarves wrapped around the stadium gates, for God's sake. It made you realise it is, a big football family. And we should be able to go yell at each other for 90 minutes, call each other whatever we want, and then walk out after the game and shake our hands. We really should.
Yeah.
Great game if we stay in it. Top save, I admit that. I mean, there's too many tragedies in football. Too many.
Oh, way too many, mate. Way too many.
And the fact that it is football, obviously, which is the most, watched sport in the country, makes it obviously highlights it.
Yeah.
As I always say, no football fan, player, owner, whatever, should ever go to a game and never not come home after it.
Ooh.
It was that loud. I heard you telly then. I hope you were in maybe not a goal going in. Tell you what, come on, Madison. Oh, was that what you were ruining at?
Yeah.
I tell you what, give credit. I'm going to say, Leicester, we are fighting for this.
You're playing really well. Apart from obviously like the goals that you've conceded, I'd say you've been the better team.
Well, I think overall we have. I mean, maybe a cross. I don't know on that one rather than a shot, James. But he could have got it. It is half time. It is 2-2. Yeah, you do say there, David. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. Defense aside, we actually look pretty good. If we had a decent if we could defend set pieces, we would be all right, you know.
Yeah.
But it's half time. It's time to go and water the plants and drop the kids off at the pool, whichever anybody wants to do. And I certainly know which end I want to do. And we will be back in 3 or 4 minutes. Don't go away. Don't hit that dial. You can DJ coming out in me, you see.
Hello, Matt Elliott here.
Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV
for all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels
for the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Come on, you foxes!
is the Leicester Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
Hello, Matt Elliott here.
Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV.
For all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels.
for the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Come on, you foxes!
In a world where cat videos and memes rule the feeds.
Watch us on YouTube. Listen on your favourite podcast platform. Or ask your smart speaker to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Indeed, and thank you for that, Dan. The joy of having Tottenham away today for the men and Tottenham at home tomorrow for the women. I had got it all set up, this one, although I clicked on the wrong one. It's been one of those weekends. Guys, like I say, please, there's two channels you can sub to. Dugout, Doug, I've forgotten your channel, Doug. Dugout Football Channel.
Yeah, Dugout Football Channel, yeah.
Make sure you go and give Doug a subscribe. Obviously, Liverpool fan there, but he does a lot of non-Liverpool stuff as well. And obviously, subscribe to this one, Leicester Till I Die TV. Which I'm going to get likes, to be honest with you. So, if you are new, I'm smash those likes as well. And obviously, if you are prefer not to see my face, and I don't blame you on that. Mixcloud.com/LTID radio for the radio shows, which is, as Dan would say, the ultimate blend of sport and music. That almost sounds professional, doesn't it, Doug? Sum that first half up for me from a neutral point of view.
Mad, crazy. I mean, apart from obviously the goals you've conceded, I think Leicester have been the better team. So hopefully build on in that second half, and maybe you could sneak another one and get a win, because Spurs, for me, they're not looking that great. And to be honest, I don't think they've been looking that great recently. They weren't great against Sporting, so maybe that's sort of creeped into their team. Be interested to see if Son comes on. Actually, I think we might see Son at some point.
He likes a goal against us. I wouldn't surprise me at all. Highfield thought we were out of luck when I fell down the stairs in Chelmsford today, smashed my knee. I hope you will get better soon, Highfield.
Speedy recovery, Highfield.
The game is good in spite of the defensive. Yeah, I mean, our defensive, it is so bad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, and especially, I know it's a little bit harsh to call out the new sort of set piece coach, so as he's been here only a couple of weeks anyway. I mean, it's disappointing to say the very, very least, but I think on the counter attack, I think you've been looking very, very dangerous, especially Harvey Barnes, James Maddison on the right. I know there was someone that said James Maddison on the right. Oh no, but actually, he's actually had a pretty good game.
He has, in fairness, hasn't he? I'm putting the pressure on you here. Who can you see going on to win this?
I'm going to put my neck out in the line and say you guys.
Wow.
I think if you get an early goal in the second half, you've got to defend set pieces a lot better. Make sure they don't get corners, etc. But no, I think on the counter attack. I mean, obviously, Castagna and Maddison down that right hand side are giving Sessegnon a really hard time, and Sanchez, I don't think, has played in a long time as well. So Harvey Barnes and James Justin are giving Sanchez a really hard time down the right hand side as well.
I think I've updated everything now, so it should be the men's game that we are watching, not the women's. Like I say, it's totally been 20 minutes into the show last night and realised my mic wasn't working. So it's gone downhill since then, I'll tell you. Anyway, let's maybe I should have left it as the women's and we would have won. The worrying thing for me is the substitutions, because we know Brendan is not brilliant with substitutions. But Danny Ward, you can't. I don't think you can blame him for the goals, can you?
No, not for me. I think we said it. I think we said it earlier. I think we said that. The first goal. I think if Kane misses, I think Richarlison's going to score. The other one, the second one. No, I don't. It's a very good header from Eric Dyer, so I don't think you can do anything. I don't think you could do anything about it. And he has kept you in the game this half anyway. That top save from I think it was Sanchez, wasn't it? I think it was Sanchez header onto the crossbar. So we shall see. We shall see what happens. But this has been a very, very good watch, and hopefully the second half will not disappoint.
I mean, like I say, blow the whistle now for me, Grace says here, what do I do, Chris? Forest soon, and my missus is a Forest fan. Would you recommend divorce?
Oh,
I mean, I'm probably sat here as going through a divorce at the moment. I'm probably not the best person to ask that. Yeah, dump her. That's what I would say. Dump her. Get rid of her, mate. Get rid of her. Buy all the shirts you want then. Mind you, so you can tell some people are still in the early days of marriage. Yeah, because they still get the food delivered to them while they're washing. What can I say? You've either got her trained very well or she loves you, mate.
Yeah, she loves me very much.
Very good, of course, yeah. I mean, that was just showing that save then. Wow, I mean, that will do him a power of good.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So I'm going to ask you, is Rebecca into football?
Not really, no.
Oh.
No.
Oh, no.
No, well, her dad is a Manchester United supporter, so she has to be a Man United supporter.
Ooh.
And her dad supports Hibs, so she has to be a Hibs supporter. So it's not easy.
Hayden says, I'm actually quite pleased in our performance. Defensive position can be better. Only for one of them, Evans could do the better. FaZe is putting in a shift. He is, and the players are coming out again. Do you know what, though? I think, in a way, that's giving our new set-piece coach something to look at. Mm-hmm. If they came out and put on an amazing defensive display, we'd be all sat there going like, you'd be sat there going like, what do you need me for?
Yeah, you would be, to be fair. You would be.
Yeah. Not that I want us to lose so that he can see where things are going wrong at all. So 2-2, we kick off the second half. If you are watching the graphic in the middle of the picture there, do not worry. They just don't update it. They're not kicking the same way. They don't know what they're doing, but they just don't, like I say, don't update it. So attacks, Leicester City 78-32. But we both had 24 dangerous attacks. So that's interesting. In a boring sort of way. But let's see. This is when we're vulnerable as well. We're always vulnerable just after kick-off. Yeah, Steve, I just got your message. He does look a good player face, our new defensive player. But then again, like I say, this is Tottenham, and I wouldn't, if we lose, I wouldn't, be blaming him. And God! What did I fucking say?
Oh, God.
What the fucking hell are we doing?
Oh.
There's not 2 minutes on the fucking clock in this second half.
Oh, that was terrible. That was
Indeed.
terrible defending. I don't know. I obviously, if that was at the King Power, everyone would be saying man on, like watch man on. But this is terrible.
Well, the players should be doing that, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Indeedy, you back in midfield because you're supposed to be bloody good at stopping attacks, not helping them.
Ugh. Oh,
I'm going to be honest with you. When that ball was played to him there, he was in no danger. He was in no danger at all. It was a fair pass, and I'm sorry, I'm not blaming Rodgers for that one. That was Indeedy. That was and he went in off the post. That's how our luck's going. Any other team would have hit the post and gone out.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking hell, in 2 minutes into the second half. Really?
Oh, now he's been booked.
Get him off, Rodgers, now. If he's there and he's been booked, obviously his head's not in the right place. Get Samari on. That was frustration from him. Honestly. Am I turning into Mark Goldridge here? But when that ball was played to Indeedy, he had the time. He had nobody on him. And then that was a booking. Get him off now, Brendan. Don't wait for your 65th bloody minute before you make a change.
He's on a booking as well, so he needs to be careful.
Exactly. He's on a booking. If he wasn't on a booking, all right, but he's on a booking. Because if we go down to 10 men here, I'm sorry, then I would blame Rodgers because you can see he's frustrated. That was a stupid tackle to give away 2 seconds after you've just, given the goal away, which indeed he has on that one. And here we go again. Here we go. Oh, thank God it was over the top. Let's catch up with some... Scott says, Highfield says, good God, no. That was too sloppy there. You called it, Chris. I did. I called it. You want the lottery numbers, mate? How are you and Doug anyway? I think Doug's all right, Mike. I'm a bit, I'm holding my emotions in very well, I think, here, don't you? No. But yeah, I called it. Indeed, not at fault for me. I'm playing Evans. No, No, that was Ndidi fault. It was not Evans' fault. When Evans played that ball, Russ, and I appreciate, and respect your opinion, but for me, and it's only my opinion, of course, when he played that ball to Ndidi, there was no player on him.
No.
And he should, when that ball was coming towards him, he should have been looking round to see what the threat was. And the threat was a Tottenham player running up behind him.
Yeah, 100%.
Appalling display. God almighty, how do you explain that? I explain that because indeed he fucking shit on that one. Don't give Ndidi any excuses. He had men on him. Get rid then. Don't give Ndidi any excuses. He had men on him. Get rid then. Yeah, oh my God, here we go again. These gifts, they don't even have to play well. No, teams don't. David, quite right. He's too good to allow that to happen. He's not a newbie. I know how you feel, Chris. He's fuming with our clueless manager that is out of his depth. A bit annoyed. Let's rephrase that to a bit annoyed, Mike.
Yeah.
I take it you lost, Mike. I'm sorry, but I presume you lost. And it's a corner. I mean, come on. It is a corner. Set piece goals conceded. Leicester there at the top. What's a surprise? What a surprise.
Yeah, 25 is way too many.
Yeah. Indeedy, what a howler. Yeah, it was. What was the final score? Mike. 2-0 to a team that's just got promoted from the non-league. Remember what they say, Mike?
Oh, Stockport, was it?
It's no, Barrow, I think.
Oh, crikey.
I didn't want to say that, Mike. Doug forced me. You know what they say, Mike? It's a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, no, I don't bloody believe it either. I don't believe what I'm watching here. We were back in that game, and I said, didn't we? I said we'll give a goal away early on.
Yeah.
Company for Burnley. That's what I say. Hello, Dan. Dan says, I got you on and the game as well. The commentary from you and Doug is much better than Sky. You wouldn't be hearing any bad language from Sky, in fairness.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Mike says he's doing a stream at 7:30 discussing everything going wrong at Newport. Well, how long is it on for? Midnight? I'm joking, Mike. I'm joking. Get Mike Green TV. Get over there on YouTube and have a watch and give him a follow. We're the 19th. Newport, 3 points above the bottom two. Wow.
Can only get better, Mike.
Yeah, Anthony has won some money. Well done, mate. Yeah, I think we should go all out for Vincent Kompany and get him in. I actually saw a thing come up on TikTok the other day, which was these quick clips. It was Sean Dyche being interviewed, and I don't know whether Brendan's getting in my head or not, but I actually listened to him and thought, that makes sense.
Yeah.
God, take me away.
Emerson Royale's coming on for Perisic.
Oh.
So you might.
Sorry, Doug, carry on.
No, you might get a chance because he's really poor defensively. Emerson Royale.
Oh,
he's been found.
He's Brazilian though. Times. That's a bit
worrying.
Yeah. And Mike says, anyway, let's enjoy the game. No, we're not enjoying the game. In possession, we are horrific. We weren't at the end of that second half. We weren't. It's just we're making too many mistakes.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you can't say that, that was indeed, he shouldn't be making those sort. Oh, we're coming away now. We shouldn't be making those sort of mistakes. Go on, Barnes. Nah. Oh, he's after it. He wasn't letting that one go. That's it. The way I look at this now, and I don't know whether everybody's going to agree with me here or not, but we're losing 3-2. We're bottom of the league with 1 point. Why not stick, if you're going to bring, make changes, Vardy and Inacho, both of them on, and go 2 up front?
Yeah. I would do that, yeah.
That's a very bright yellow they've got on the edge of their strip, Tottenham, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, you and I did we say that was the worst home kit? I think we might have
One
done
of
that.
them. One of them. I don't look at your phone because it's clipped. Oh, free kick. Yeah.
Spurs are bringing on. Looks like Hyun-Min Song's definitely coming on, so that'll be for probably Richarlison or Kulusevski, and I think Christian Romero is coming on as well.
Oh God. I'm going to turn my phone off because I fill my pants every time I hear it ping. The only good thing about this is the fact that they're making their substitutions first, and we can now respond to that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was presuming, Brendan Rodgers wasn't in charge. Bloody hell. He had to come out a fair way then, Ward, didn't he?
Yeah. Larisha at the other end as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Quite got away well as well.
Yeah, oh my God, Son is on Gray, quite right.
Yeah, just more trouble for Leicester.
Yeah.
Oh, what a save! Oh. That's what you've just got to do, is just keep pressuring them.
Oh, God, that was unlucky.
Great save, Larish.
Yeah. But
Lovely.
yeah, like you say, you just got to get the shots on target.
Oh, he's at full stretch as well. That just makes that save even better.
Barnes has got to go off as well. He's not impressed me, unfortunately.
So Romero's come on for Sanchez, which I think is very, very wise because Sanchez has been terrible. And Richarlison is coming off for Son.
Oh, dear.
And Son's getting a rapturous round of applause for coming on as well.
Well, if ever you're in a bad run of form, come on and play against Leicester, and you'll get a couple of goals and get it back. Korean fans in the crowd going mad.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Ian Wilson's 3-3 is still on anyway.
Yes, it is, yeah. I did have a wee look actually at the predictions, and most of them were either like 2-1 or 3-1. I think I saw a 2-2 in there as well, but
in fairness, I was on a couple of Spurs fans like yesterday, Tommy and Chris's channels, and neither of them were overly confident that they were going to get anything from this. A yellow card out.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was for.
Oh, Daka again. Somebody's thrown a milk.
Oh, he's handballed it. He's handballed it. That yeah. It's a yellow card for Daka, I think.
Oh, it just came up Tottenham first of all.
Yeah, Daka's been.
Oh,
pretty...
yeah. What are you doing, Daka? What are you doing? I mean, I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry, but that is just a stupid arsehole yellow card to give away. He's now walking on a tightrope because of a fucking stupid thing like that.
Mm-hmm. It's deliberate handball, and deliberate handball is a yellow card. So
no, he deserved it. He
can't have any complaints that he's been booked for that, because it is stupidity, as you've just said.
Dan says, what did he predict for this one?
I said 3-1 Spurs, so I'm already, I'm kind of got it. I've not got it spot on, but I've got the number of goals for Spurs right. And I think you said 2-1, didn't you?
Me or Dan? Sorry.
Chris, you.
I said 2-1. Yeah, to Tottenham. I mean, we're currently bottom still, obviously, with 1 point. Forest are still catchable because they've got 4 points, but they're on -11, and we're on -9. West Ham, they're not playing this weekend. Everton, I think they're playing, are they?
Yeah, they're playing West Ham.
Oh, are they? Oh, God, right. A draw then, please, guys. A draw would be good. Bournemouth won today. No, they drew, didn't they? Sorry, Bournemouth drew with Newcastle.
Drew 1-1 with Newcastle.
Yeah. Oh, a good. Oh, Faye's got his head to it there, but Loris got up. Southampton lost. That was it. Never trust Southampton. I still don't get what Daka was doing. I really, really don't.
No.
I mean, what, was he falling and he got his hand
Oh, come on, ref. That's not a head injury. Why are you stopping the game, man?
He's holding his stomach.
I don't see anything wrong with that challenge. I think Vase is entitled to go for that ball, and I think he's actually won the ball. It's just the awkward landing of Kulusevski.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I think if it had gone to a Spurs player, I don't think it'd have been up straight away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, we need you to draw, James. We need you to draw. I'm being selfish. Come on, Leicester, yeah. But don't forget, guys, get those subs in for both myself and Doug's channel. And we'll be adding Doug's channel in after. Dugout TV channel on YouTube. Make sure to check it out. And, of course, sub to this one. I like FaZe. Yeah, he's not had a bad game at all.
He looks very composed on the ball, actually.
Yeah, time to make some subs. We should have done by now, Jeff. 63 minutes is late. But then, we're back in this game, I think, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, keep it tight. Keep it a 3-2.
Then you go, fuck, honestly.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Was this the team that won the FA Cup and got us fifth twice? Because it virtually is, but I've got to question it. The post-match show will be coming up tonight at 8 o'clock, by the way, guys. And it's a little bit of a different. There won't be any Brad's Tactics tonight. That will actually be done on a totally separate show tomorrow at 11. And you've got to watch that because we've got some amazing, amazing software that I think you will appreciate. So that's tomorrow at 11. But tonight, say the post-match show still going ahead at 8 o'clock. I'm guessing this isn't going in. No. It is all Leicester at the moment.
It is. And that's the most disappointing thing, is that Spurs haven't had to work hard for their goals. It's three really bad mistakes.
Yes. I did actually say at the start that it was the performance probably that mattered more than the draw, more than the score. Sorry, because it is Spurs, and I am quite pleased with the performance. Now, whether you could argue that Tottenham aren't really putting the effort in because they're winning anyway, or are we not allowing them to? But I have been pleased with our performance, apart from obviously the scoreline.
I think it's been a very good performance, and I think as well there's just the most frustrating aspect, as I've said, is the 3 goals that you've conceded. As I said, Spurs haven't had to work hard for their goals. It's just been 3 really bad defensive mistakes. Obviously, one is just unforgivable from Ndidi because he should know better.
Have you seen that last 10 minutes possession?
Yeah.
76% to Leicester.
I know. You've got to make this possession count as well.
Exactly. Vardy could cause havoc, says Gray. I think he's going to come on. I mean, with 66 minutes here, Brendan, they've made their substitutions. What the fuck are you doing?
Why is he not making a sub? I don't understand.
Brendan used to be indecisive, but he's not so sure now. Based on the performance, I can't see Brendan losing his job. At the moment, no. Don't forget, Tottenham like to get a couple of late goals against us. Although, wasn't it fun to see Tottenham concede 2 goals after 90 minutes the other night?
That was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Yes. There's some justice in the world. But he does need to make some substitutions now, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, he needs to.
Yeah. Be smashing those likes, guys. Please, it does help the channel. Does Daka deserve taking off, do you think? Worry for me is he's on that yellow card.
Yeah. I don't think Harvey Barnes has done enough.
No.
Spurs about to bring on Yves Bissouma as well.
Oh no! He scored those 2 goals against us in the 94th and 5th minute. No, please not. So, how many is that? 4 substitutions, Brendan, that they've made?
Yeah, four subs they're going to make. They'll have made, and Brendan's not made 1 yet. The one that the guy that scored 2 goals against you, I think, in the 90 plus.
Yeah, Bissouma, yeah.
Bergwijn, I think he's at Ajax now.
Yes, he is. Sorry, yeah, you're quite right.
Oh, Kulusevski's coming off. Interesting.
Who's coming off?
Kulusevski for Spurs. I'm a bit surprised by that. I don't know if he's not had the best of games, Kulusevski, but I think I still think there could have been another player to take off there.
Conte might have a plan. So let's.
Is Wout V's Belgian? I take it, yeah.
He is, yes.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. We've got the possession for what it counts. We've had 15 shots to their 10, and they've had 5. Oh, what are you applauding?
Oh, there's a minute's applause for
Oh, is there?
Her Majesty,
Right.
yeah.
I've just seen it. It's just okay, yeah. Thought for a minute then we might have scored.
I thought I'd join in anyway.
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. Good. No. It's nice to see. Nice, respectful see. Good to see the crowd doing it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Notice Harry Kane was having a little bit of a moan there at Simon Hooper not giving a yellow card for Vase because he was pulling his shirt. But
oh, shut up! I hate this. Why did players try to get the? Well, we know why they do get the opposition ball, but shut your gob, Kane. You know what I mean? Get on with it. It's not the schoolyard. Miss, he pulled my shirt. Miss, please, miss, tell him off. Kane, go and do one. What were your head?
I mean, you will obviously like if he scores goals for England, but
well, of course, yeah, of course.
But you can't stand him when he plays for Spurs.
No, and I've never denied that. You know what I mean? It's he does like goals against us. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, it's different when he's got an England shirt on, isn't it?
Oh no.
Oh shit.
And you'll never guess who it is.
Wouldn't be.
It is the man who I said hadn't had a good season yet.
Oh, Son.
They scored, yeah.
What did I not call it again?
Yeah.
If you need a goal, play Leicester. I mean, it was a good goal.
That was a wonderful goal, yeah.
If we concede another one, we're on the same minus goal difference as Nottingham Forest.
Oh Jesus, that's not good. Yeah, that's a great finish from Son. Although Justin was very poor in possession there, allowed Bentancur to come onto him there.
I do wonder whether our players actually talk to each other. I mean, there's no goalkeeper stopping that.
Oh, no.
You know,
you could have Allison in net. You could have Ederson in net. You're not saving that. It's just very, very well struck by Son.
I mean, the defence didn't particularly do anything wrong. It curled. It had a lot of curl on it.
Yeah.
Right top corner, you know. Yeah, what a goal, Mike, indeed.
Two changes. Dewsbury Hall and Daka are off. Iheanacho and Vardy on.
Whoa. Dewsbury Hall hasn't done an awful lot, but...
Surprised Barnes still on the pitch.
Well, I mean, he's been involved in the strike more than oh God, I can't remember words out. More than Dewsbury Hall, so I kind of understand it. But yeah, go for it now. 75 minutes is a bit late though. Could have done it when we were 3-2 down.
I know. Made subs again.
Hey, Brendan is his master coach, isn't he? Great man manager. But manages out of a fucking paper bag. What's Ndidi still doing on?
Tactically inept, isn't he?
Yeah. He seems to be. David, that's what I said as soon as he came on, mate. As soon as he came on. Yeah, Ward had no chance in saving that. Quite
No,
right.
I don't think you can blame him for any of the goals today.
No.
At all.
No. It was at this point that Chris knew he'd fucked up. I think that was 61 years ago when I was born in Leicester sometimes. Russ is off. Thank you for popping on, Russ. All the best, mate. Take care. Don't forget to give us a like before you leave. That would be appreciated. Got a football commentary to finish with. Oh, right. Which match? As much as I want Rodgers out, the players have let him down badly. I think if this performance was against a Forest, if this performance was against an Everton, no disrespect, James, you get what I'm saying. I think if this performance had been not against one of the top, or what we call big six sides, I think we get something from the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like I say, we have now played Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, and Spurs. That's 4 of the so-called big six. And we've got, that's in our first 7 games. So, good defending. Oh, lovely ball. Come on, Barnes. Come on. Oh, no, it was crowded. I mean, come on. Sorry, James. I'm just, like I say, on paper, this is all on paper. And we all know, as we can see, we should have beaten Brighton on paper. We should have beaten Brentford on paper. But,
yeah.
Oh, Middlesbrough Rotherham. It's a game I'm commentating on, mate. Good luck with that one. Good luck.
Oh, nice. Nice, Ross.
Yeah. I take it from Turf's thing, good luck to Rotherham. Obviously, we can see maybe that's the side that you'd obviously do support. We have a player, an ex-player, Watts, that we used to have him on quite a bit. He's a big Rotherham fan, ex-Leicester player, Julian Watts. Need to get him back on sometime. Not going to lie.
Is he one of the ex-players that does the predictions?
No, he used to do. He used to do a regular weekly sort of roundup with us, but he's taking shots from that. It's Ndidi. You can't fucking score from that distance, you plonker. Look, I've got more chance of dating Demi Moore than you have of getting that in. Jesus Christ. 1 point from 7 games. How much longer has Rodgers got? I say World Cup, I think. World Cup, mate. They don't deserve this win. We've given it to them. Yes, we have given it to them.
Good save. Good save, Danny.
He supports Leeds, Russ, but works for Rotherham. Okay. Got you. Cheers, Dan. But you shouldn't have been allowed to get the shot in.
No.
Oh, dearie God Almighty.
Ladies and gentlemen, England will be playing 4-4-2.
So we should as well. I agree, Mike.
Oh my goodness! Oh, he's offside. Oh my days. Romero has missed an absolute sitter, but it was offside.
Do you want me to have a heart attack? It didn't look offside. Or maybe it wasn't Romero. Was it Son who was offside?
It was Son who was offside.
Right, fair enough.
Pretty bad.
Yes, hey, Gray, don't even think about going behind the sofa. I'm there. All right, you left. I sneaked in. You don't get it back. Sorry. Dice, you know what? As I say, Dan, I'm getting worried. Rogers is getting in my head because I'm actually watching a few Dyche interviews and thinking, you know what? He's talking sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he said to these new owners that come in that, you know, he'd got 3 years to catch up on. And he was right. He was right. They didn't make enough change, you know, buys. But then again, you know, you can't go wrong with company. He's going to be good for you. You have Dyche back, we'll have company. How does that sound? I'd have bloody Neil Warnock at the moment, I'll tell you. Big Sam. Alan Pardew. I mean, you know.
Oh, God.
I know. Desperate times, mate. Desperate times. Dear. Yeah, there's a couple of games tomorrow morning, isn't there?
Yeah, Brentford Arsenal's at 12 o'clock, and then the Super Sunday game is Everton against West Ham.
And then, of course, Leicester fans look a bit, peed off, and I understand it.
Fed up, I think, is the safest word.
Is that the official word, right? But like I say, the performances. It'll be interesting to see how Brad goes with his performances. Tony Pullis, he's another one. We can add it. We can add it onto it. Why not? Why not? I know, Dan, you did actually say that. In fairness, it's like now, you know, we're all blaming Rodgers, but you know, he's not saying he's not been given the backing. He has, but he's just not been able to buy this season because of the FFP. I say on this performance, thank God after this, the defensive coach has got 2 weeks to get, you know, not got nobody going off to play for England. So the defensive coach has got a couple of weeks, you know, this new set piece coach. So hopefully he can have some effect. Everybody says that we can't go down. Leicester surely aren't going to go down. Do you know what? There's no guarantees in football.
Oh, my goodness me.
The only guarantee is that Leicester are going to be fucking shite. Son again.
Yeah. You just cannot invite him onto his left foot.
Somebody said this is a good time to play Tottenham because they lost midweek. I don't see a bloody good time to play them. I tell you, a bad time to play them, I mean. Oh.
That's not back-to-back 5-2s, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, crikey. Oh, no. I don't think this is a 5-2 game. I really don't.
Again, another good goal, but like you said, we wasn't being closed down, was he?
No. And again, I don't think Ward can have any chance with that.
No. I mean, Jeff, like you say, no, none of us did expect the win. I'm going to be honest with you. Our performance has been much better, which is a positive. Yeah. Games after the break are winnable, and we decide. That's what I said earlier. Yeah, October will decide his fate, and then going into the World Cup in November. I don't know what to make of this game because we've had a good performance, but we're 5-2 down. a lot of managers would not survive 2-5-2 defeats. And let's face it, it's not over yet. Now, can I just say, we've got 6 minutes to go. And I'm gonna have a Brendan rant here. Brendan, 5 substitutes. We're fucking allowed 5 substitutes. You've made 2.
Oh, Samari's on for Ndidi.
What in the 85th fucking minute? What good's that gonna do? What good is it gonna do making the changes in the 85th fucking minute? We're gonna get 3 goals in that time? No. You're a good coach? No, you're not. Oh, here we go.
Ooh. Oh, I don't know, Chris.
There.
I think he's on. I think he is on. I think Evans' right foot, I think, is playing Son on. Although he might be off because of his arm. I think this is. Oh, he's on. Oh no.
Why are they even looking? You know. That's a hat trick, isn't it?
That's a hat trick. Does he go for you?
You're asking me now, and I'd have to say yes. I can't. You can't defend him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 5
He's made the subs. He's made the subs way too late again.
Yeah. But like I say, I've got to look. I don't.
I mean, the international break now. You've got 2 weeks to make a decision.
Well, you'd hope that they make the decision early so they can get somebody in.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking as well. But it just has a feeling that he could be gone after this game. Because 6-2 is a hammer.
David is in. It's time to say goodbye. 11 goals in 2 games. Yeah, exactly. Clueless. Absolutely fucking clueless he is.
Yeah.
We are now, I think we're actually worse goal difference.
Yeah, you're minus 13.
Are we?
No, minus 11, I think.
It says 11 here, but I'm not sure that's taking that 6th goal into account. I mean, Bournemouth are on minus 13, and they let 9 in, for fuck's sake.
I know, let 9 in against us.
Yeah, minus 12. I thought we were, Mike. Yeah. Rodgers gets a huge payoff for not giving a... Oh, this is it with managers. Managers these days. Oh, my team's doing badly. Give me a couple of million and sack me. But that's football.
They've given Son man of the match.
Oh, there's a surprise. There's a fucking surprise. Now, I'm going to turn this up because I want to see what sort of reception the Leicester fans, if we hear the Leicester away fans. But how can you not give it to him?
4 minutes.
He wasn't gone at the start. We could have been looking at 9.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Please put us out of our misery and blow the whistle now.
I
Hey,
know.
4 minutes. Brendan, there's 4 minutes to go. You can make a substitution.
How many has he made? Iheanacho, Vardy, and now
Three.
Sumari.
Three.
He's made 3.
Do you know, last season, after one game, I called him a bell end. After this, it would be fucking something worse than that. You couldn't manage a fucking piss up in the brewery. Robbie Savage saying before the Man United game, oh, if it wasn't for Brendan Rodgers, Leicester would be going down this season. Where the fuck are you now, Robbie? What are you saying now? Talk a load of Welsh bollocks. And just give the ball away. If we were a horse, we'd have been put down after this. And we deserve to be. I think so. I mean, when we're taking shots from that range.
You've been taking shots that the whole game from that range, and it's just not working.
Yeah, we are, Gray. We are definitely. Put him in a shed somewhere. I put him in a shed, put a lock on, and set fire to it.
I mean, on the basis of this, like, yes, the performance has been much better, but it's just simple mistakes that have led to the goals.
Yes, but he could have had some. All right, you can't blame him for the mistakes. I accept that, but he
needed to make his
could have
subs a
done it with
lot.
like the substitutions and the tactics.
Mm-hmm. Needed to make his subs a lot quicker than he has. Well, Spurs are bloody doing Olays now.
Don't blame them. 6-2, they deserve it. I wouldn't have Claudio back, Nathan. Do you not remember how bad he was at the end?
I don't know where he is now. Is he?
I think he might be retired, to be honest with you. He did leave a club a while ago. Bring back Josh, Jeff. James, there is nobody more stubborn than Brendan Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Top, if you're watching this, I don't need to go to bed early. I'm quite happy if you decide to sack him tonight to do an extra show and cover it. And it's full time.
Yeah.
Let's just have a listen.
Here's Madison. Denied. Iheanacho tried to feed Vardy, and not even that comes off.
You know.
For a Leicester team that have been badly bruised here. Well, it's a save that Lloris should make. There's plenty of power there for Madison. The keeper sees it all the way, it's at a good height.
No, mate, I'm not going to go on Talk Sport. I don't think the beat machine would cover it. No.
It's a sunshine day.
No, I can't hear the Leicester fans because the bloody Tottenham fans are cheering. Fair play to them. You know, I'm going to say Tottenham. You know, I don't think they got out of third gear, mate. But I don't think they had to.
No. Nope.
I don't know what to say. Words absolutely just fail me. They really do. I mean, it's a joke. It is a joke. I didn't expect anything from this. But I didn't expect 6-2.
No.
And I expect our manager to be able to, this superb coach that allegedly we've got, then where is he?
Mm.
You know, he's on the pitch now, shaking hands with Tottenham players. Have you ever thought about shaking hands with your own players, you wanker? Tell you what I'll do. My team's just has been lost 6-2. I'll go and congratulate the opposing team. I'm gonna end it there, mate. There's nothing else to say. You know, Son doesn't score for like how long, and he comes on and gets a fucking hat trick.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad, going to enjoy this. What time is our post-match show, mate?
8 o'clock, I think you said.
I did, and I was wrong. I think it's going to be scheduled for 9, but it may be earlier, depending on how I can hold my thoughts in. Do people really believe we can get any points from the next 5 games? I'll be honest with you, Terry. You're quite right. I wonder. Faze was really good, other than Madders, he was our best player. Faze was class. At least we have something to work with when we get a new gaffer. Fingers crossed. Doug, thank you very much for coming on, mate. I think I'd have probably slit my wrist if I'd been on my own. How can people find you? You've got a good team to follow, Liverpool. So how can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on the YouTube and the Dugout Football channel. I mean, thank you very much for firstly asking me to, come on. I have enjoyed this as a neutral, but obviously I feel for you guys because, I mean, it's been a very, very disappointing result. For much of that game as well, like when it was 2-2, that first half showing was very, very good.
Yeah.
And it's just the second half as you just, capitulated, as safe to say. But no, thank you very much for having me. Really do appreciate you asking me on to do another watch along with you, and hopefully do a lot more during this coming season.
Thank you for coming on and sharing my pain.
You're welcome.
All I can say. Have a good weekend. Thanks so much for coming on, Doug. I'll add your details into the chat below. But thanks very much. Take care and have a good weekend.
No problem. You too, mate. Take care.
Mate. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I tell you, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. We had 146 attacks to their 68. We had 49 dangerous attacks to their 43. Both of us had 8 shots on target. We had 13 shots off target and 7 on. Now, I know stats don't show the whole story, but you wouldn't read that and think, 6-2. Tottenham have got a manager that comes in and makes changes. He looked at that and thought, God, we should be beating Leicester. He makes changes. What does Brendan do? Sticks his finger up his arse again and does fucking nothing. I know what you mean. Mate. He is becoming even Grimsby. Even Wycombe Wanderers could beat us at the moment. I literally give up. I don't know what to say. All I will say is that we're not going to be doing any shows on Monday. We normally do 2. We'll be doing the review and obviously the review for the WSL as well. They won't be going ahead because it's the funeral, so we won't be doing that. I really don't know. I'm going to be with Brad at 9. This could get very, very interesting. I don't think he needs to write any tactics out. He just needs to write, "We are shit." I mean, that was... At half-time, it was 2-2. And I said, we'll concede as soon as the second half kicks off. We always do. It's typical Leicester. I called it. It happened. So then you think a decent manager would then make some substitutions. Oh, no, not Brendan. Not stuck him up with head up my fucking arse, Brendan. But Conte does it. Oh, we're ahead. Let's capitalise on this. So he makes changes. And all right, that would then give Brendan the chance to look at what he's done and maybe counteract it. No! Another 20, 30 minutes before he even thinks about making a substitute. Brings Vardy on, who I think hardly got a touch. Inacho. And and then he makes a substitution for a fucking defensive midfielder, for another defensive midfielder in the 85th minute. Brendan, get your sorry ass out of our club now. I don't care who we bring in. Big Sam, Dyche, Alan Pardew. I don't care who. He's got to go. If he had any bottle, and we know he hasn't got any bottle, if he had a decent bone in his body, he would walk. And he cannot blame that performance on the fact that he couldn't refresh the squad. Because that performance was the players virtually that won the FA Cup for us. He's made us worse. I'd have him. You joke, mate. I would definitely have him.
Ladies and gentlemen, England will be playing 4-4-2.
I want us to. I want us to.
If you don't know the answer to that question, then I think you are an ostrich.
Brendan. 2 words to Brendan. Fuck off. Thank you. Doug knows how to make me feel better. 22 goals conceded after 7 games is the worst record after that number of games in Premier League history. Cheers, mate. You know how to cheer me up, don't you? You really do. I'm going to go and I don't know, stick my head in the oven. It's electric, but hey, mind you, having said that, I couldn't afford the gas to kill myself now. You can have him, mate. You can have him. On this performance, I don't think Newport would want him. It is what it is, unfortunately. Amen. I just give up. Guys, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're new, please do press that subscribe button. Don't forget Dugout Daily. Dugout Daily. Don't forget the Dugout TV channel for Doug. Smash those likes as well. It really does help. I just don't say words fail me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for putting up with that, Dross. That's, I think, what we've got to say. We'll be back at 9 o'clock, and I think things could get heated. Good night. See you in a couple of hours.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
This week's episode has come to an end. But the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.
for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
Leicester Till I Die TV.